Yo, this your boy, the real McCoy, coming at you, man. We're talking about boxing for all my boxing heads out there, man. Got a big fight coming up next weekend, man. Pay-per-view, HBO, you know what I mean? Jessie Vargas, Manny Pacquiao, you know what I mean? Well, we'll jump right into it. For me, Jessie Vargas has to use his advantages, his height and his reach. He has basically almost a 5-inch height advantage, a 4-inch reach advantage, and he hasn't established it yet at this point in his career at a high elite level, because he's fighting an elite fighter. But if he's going to do it, this would be the fight to do it. That's to establish the jab. You know, with that reach, because Manny Pacquiao is not. I don't think Manny Pacquiao is even really a welterweight. I think Manny Pacquiao is 140 pounder. Now at this point in his career, at his age, it might be a little bit more healthier for him to fight at 147 instead of 140. But with Vargas, keep Pacquiao at the end of your jab. It might not be the most entertaining fight for the fans, but at the end of the day, you got to win. You know, keep him at the end of the jab. Keep him, because Pacquiao doesn't have patience. We've seen that against Marquez. He'll come in lunging with that left hand way out of range, and you shoot that right hand right down the middle and you counter him. And you know, the straight right hand, that's the southpaw killer, especially Manny Pacquiao. Marquez rocked him, put him to sleep with it. You know, he's hurt him in every single fight they had with the straight right, because he doesn't really have patience. He doesn't really have a good jab. Talking about Pacquiao, you know, he'll come looping. He's basically a 1-2 puncher, like a seen Rockman. 1-2. Doesn't really have a good left hook, and the one, meaning the jab, isn't that good either. But for Jessie Vargas, if you're ever going to establish a jab at some point in your career, this is the fight to do it. Keep Pacquiao off that, because if you establish that jab, I'm telling you, that right hand is coming. The right hand, and Pacquiao eats right hands. Wow. You know what I mean? His defense is just take it on the face. Take it square in the face. That's my defense for the right hand. Jessie, you know what I mean? Establish that jab. If I'm his trainer, that's what I'm telling you. Establish that jab. Keep him at the end of your left jab. Throw the right hand. The thing is, Jessie Vargas doesn't really have the punching power. So that's why the jab would be important. Now he's shown to have a solid chin, things like that. You know, but Pacquiao hasn't had a knockout since what? Man, 08? I think 09. Cotto. TKO. Cotto. I believe it was 09, 010. I think 09. I could be wrong. But anyway, the 08, 09 Pacquiao would knock Jessie Vargas out. He would knock this guy out. I don't think Pacquiao is that guy anymore. But, you know, he still got enough crack in his left hand as Timothy Bradley. He rocked Floyd a few times. You know, you just ain't going to just walk up to him like, hey, you know, with your hands down. He going to hurt you, you know. With Vargas, you know, he's not as quick as, to me, Jessie Vargas kind of reminds me of a less talented Danny Garcia. Neither one of these guys, him or Danny, they do anything great. They're just solid across the board. But Danny's just a little bit more talented. You know, I think Danny has better punching power on Garcia, slightly better athlete, things like that. But anyway, with Jessie, he has to establish that jab. Hopefully he's got a good chin, and if you establish that jab, that right hand is coming. I'd say Jessie Vargas don't have great punching power. I think he has 27, 28 career fights, 10 knockouts. Knockout percentage is less than 40%, like 35, 36, something like that, like 35, something like that. So he's not coming with a lot of power. But if you sticking that jab in somebody's face and you following up with that right hand right down the middle, or right to the body, you know what I mean? You've got enough crack that guys ain't gonna try and walk you down. I mean, he hurt Tim Bradley. Jessie Vargas had Tim Bradley hurt. We know how to fight in the controversy and all that, but he had Tim Bradley hurt bad. I mean, Bradley was hurt bad, falling all over the ring. You know what I'm saying? But if he can keep him at the end, that's the key. Because if he goes in there and he's not patient himself, he's going in there trying to fight a crowd-pleasing fight. Ain't nothing wrong with that. These people pay their money, I get it. You know, he could end up being dominated in this fight. I don't think Pacquiao's going to knock him out. Maybe possibly a TKO. We've seen what Pacquiao just did to Bradley. I think Bradley's better than Vargas. Bradley beat him. Even though Vargas hurt him, Bradley was clearly winning that fight on the scorecards, in my opinion, and the judges agreed with that. But he has to establish that jab. Keep the smaller man at the end of your jab. He himself need to have patience. Throw that right hand. Make Pacquiao be impatient, because Pacquiao will lunge and right hand right down the middle. Can he have the patience to do that for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rounds? Or he wants to go in there and try and bang with Pacquiao and brawl. Pacquiao's got the power advantage on you. Pacquiao's a faster fighter, faster hands, more athletic. You know what I mean? You use your advantage. Height, reach. If this is the fight to establish the jab. Jab, Jessie Vargas. Jab. Jab your way to victory, man. Keep Pacquiao behind your jab. Hit him with that right hand. He hasn't, at this point in his career, he still really hasn't had any defense for it. You know, and with Jessie, speaking of Jessie Vargas' defense, he's very hittable. He comes straight in. No, not a lot of head movement. If you're gonna try and walk somebody down, you gotta do it behind a jab. You gotta do it with footwork, pivot, create angles, head movement, all of those things. If you just come at Pacquiao straight down the line, he's gonna catch you. No doubt. His hands are too fast. He's gonna catch you. You know, but that's how I see it, man. Vargas has to jab. You know, if he doesn't, it's gonna be a long night. I would say Pacquiao knockout, but he hasn't had a knockout in what, 6, 7 years. It's been a while. It's been a while. So I think Pacquiao is gonna win a unanimous decision. It's probably gonna be times in the fight where Jesse's a tough kid now. He's a tough kid. There might be some times in the fight to where, like, whoa, you know, Pacquiao might be a little bit too much for this guy. But hey, he's got the height and that reach advantage now. He rocked. You know, he's only got one loss to Tim Bradley. You know, so we'll see. I think this is a good, safe fight for Pacquiao. What I mean by good, safe, it's a good fight because Jessie Vargas is ranked in the top 10 in most people's welterweight division rankings. You know, most people got him in the top 10 at 147. And it's safe because punching power. Vargas doesn't really have a lot of punching power. So it's a good, safe fight. You know what I mean? Things like that. Kind of like Canelo and Liam Smith, or Canelo and Amir Khan. It's a safe fight. Good because, you know, a guy's either a world champion like Beefy was, Liam Smith, for Canelo. You know what I mean? Or he has a recognizable name or a good record. He's ranked in the top 10. But it's a safe fight. That's what it is for Pacquiao, you know. I got Pacquiao winning unanimous decision. The jab. Now, if Vargas can do what he did to Bradley, you never know. I don't think so. Vargas has to jab. Keep Pacquiao at the end of your jab. Use that reach advantage. Keep him at the end of your jab. And that right hand can eat Pacquiao up all night. Because he hasn't shown any defense for in his career. You know what I mean? Let me know what you guys think. All my boxing heads, man. Should be a good fight. Haven't really done too many boxing videos. I just did a Boxing Hall of Fame video if you guys want to check that out. I know Showtime just released their card. They got a few fight cards coming out. But we got this fight coming up this weekend. You know what I mean? Should be a good one. Let me know what you guys think. My boxing heads and all. This your boy, The Real McCoy, man. I'm out. Peace.